Welcome to the Business Wisdom Podcast. Hello, I'm Clive Enover, business strategist. I help you discover the clarity needed to better identify, engage more effectively, and convert more of your ideal clients. Over the last 30-odd years of mentoring small to medium-sized businesses around Australia and the world, I've had a front row seat to the challenges and triumphs that business owners face on their journey to scale. I've worked with founders and their teams to grow their enterprises, achieve their goals, and find clarity through strategic coaching. If you're listening to this right now, chances are you're an ambitious leader. You've likely built a successful business through sheer force of will. You have the clients, you have the team, and you have the revenue. But if you're honest with yourself, you might also be realising that you've inherited a brand new set of problems. You're facing decision fatigue. You have a team that relies far too heavily on your direct input. And you might be running on a strategy that feels more reactive than proactive. This we'll call the ceiling of complexity. Most business owners hit it at some point. And when you hit that ceiling, you don't need another generic how-to manual. What you need is clarity. You need to step out of the doing and into the leading. In today's episode, we're going to focus on a very specific kind of clarity, financial clarity. We're going to walk through the key financial health checks for leaders. Now, when I say financial health checks, I'm not just talking about handing your receipts over to your accountant at the end of the quarter. I'm talking about high-level strategic barometers that tell you whether your business is genuinely working for you or if you are simply a hostage to it. You see, goals are not just the things you want in business. They are the items you need: time off, the lifestyle, and the income. That's why you started this business, wasn't it? Lifestyle, income. By setting those goals, noting them, and actively working to make them happy, you allow your business to work for you. We need to find the strategies that make it happen. So grab a notepad, step out of the weeds for a moment, and let's dive into the 5 critical financial health checks every business leader needs to perform.
Welcome to the Business Wisdom Podcast, where business strategist Clive Enover shares his inner business wisdom with you. Each episode is packed with his experience to help you grow and develop your own business wisdom. Join Clive as he shares his wisdom with you.
Having reviewed the financials of hundreds of businesses over the years, there is one dangerous habit I see time and time again. Too many business owners treating their bank balance like a weather vane. Think about it. They think about it this way. If they log into their banking app and there's money in there today, they assume it's sunny. Great day. The business is doing great. Let's spend some money. But if there isn't much cash in that account, panic sets in and suddenly they're scrambling for an umbrella, desperately chasing invoices or taking on misaligned clients just to make payroll. Running your business by checking your daily bank balance is a reactive, stressful, and ultimately dangerous way to operate. It provides a snapshot of the past, not a vision for the future. True financial health requires forward vision. Financial forecasting isn't about having a crystal ball. It's about building a map so you aren't shocked when a corner comes up. A robust cash flow forecast allows you to see the terrain ahead. It tells you that while you might have $100,000 in the bank today, you have $80,000 in tax and supplier liabilities coming in 30 days. Without the map, you might spend that 100 on a new marketing campaign, for example, and find yourself in a crisis at the end of the month. With the map, you can navigate the curve smoothly. So your first health check is this. Look at your current financial reporting. Can you actually project your cash flow for the next 30 or 90 days? Do you know exactly what is coming in and exactly what is going out? If your strategy currently involves logging into your bank account and hoping for the best, you are failing this health check. You need to sit down, perhaps with your bookkeeper or your accountant or a strategic partner, and build a rolling 12-week cash flow forecast. Stop letting the weather in your bank account dictate your journey. Build your map and take control of where you're going. This is a big one, and it's something I cover extensively in my Strategic Wisdom Advisory program. Let me share a hard truth with you. The biggest story business owners tell themselves is that they can scale their business while acting as the highest paid task manager on staff. Think about that. Are you leading your business, or are you just the most expensive technician in the room? If you're stuck in the weeds, answering every minor client query, tweaking the website, fixing the printer, manually running payroll, you are the bottleneck. You are physically and financially capping the growth of your asset. As the leader, your time is the most valuable financial currency your business possesses. Every hour you spend doing a $30 an hour task is an hour you are not spending on high-level strategy, contract negotiation, or forward business planning. The tasks that actually drive exponential revenue and secure the future of the enterprise. Shifting from a top-level technician to a genuine leader is absolutely non-negotiable for scale. You must stop insisting on control over the little bits. You have to ruthlessly carve out time for high-level strategy. Call it Tier A work to finally grow your asset. So your second health check involves auditing your time, because your time translates directly to the bottom line. Take a blank piece of paper and track everything you do for the next 3 days. Everything. Then categorise those tasks. Are they tasks that only the CEO and strategic leader can do? Or are they operational tasks that could be delegated, outsourced, or automated? If more than 30% of your time is spent in the operational weeds, your financial health is at risk because your company lacks a full-time leader. The health check here is about having the leadership honesty to step back, let go of the reins on the little stuff, and focus on the strategies that will scale the business. We all know the rush of landing a new client. It's exciting, it's fresh, full of incredible potential. But if while we're celebrating the win, we've got clients slipping out the back door, we're not winning. We're not building a business. We're running a treadmill, and treadmills are exhausting. I often talk about the mechanics of serving versus selling. Being willing to walk away makes you most attractive to the right clients. But once you have those right clients, you must retain them. Retention is vastly more profitable than acquisition. The cost to acquire a new customer is significantly higher than the cost to service an existing one who already trusts you. So what drives retention? This might surprise you. It's offer clarity. Offer clarity is the single greatest predictor of retention and repeat sales, yet it's incredibly often overlooked in favour of flashy lead generation tactics. If your clients don't fully understand what they are buying, the exact value you deliver, and the specific problem you solve for them, they will leave. They will feel dissatisfied, even if you've done a good job, simply because expectations were misaligned from day one. Stop pouring leads into a business bucket with holes. First, fix the leaks. Clarity is not just a marketing buzzword. It is a hard financial metric that dictates the lifetime value of your customers. For your third health check, I want you to calculate your churn rate. How many clients did you lose last year compared to how many you gained? Then, look at your primary offers. If an outsider read your proposals or contracts, would they know exactly what success looks like? Are you measuring offer clarity for retention and repeat sales? Or are you just chasing the next dopamine hit for a new acquisition? Fix the leaky bucket. Shift your focus from merely selling to serving in your conversations and creating lifelong advocates out of the clients you already have. We live in a business culture that constantly glorifies the hustle. We're told that grinding it out is the only way to succeed. Because of this, business owners run themselves ragged, constantly trying to be experts in absolutely everything, from sending out invoices to posting on Instagram. This is the solo trap, and it's a massive financial liability. Trying to do it all doesn't make you a hero. It makes your business fragile. If the entire operation relies on your direct involvement to function, you don't own a business. You own a highly demanding, incredibly stressful job. Think about your daily routine. If you're fixing daily problems instead of practicing strategic leadership, your systems are anchoring you to the now and preventing you from reaching your next. Systems are the invisible framework that allow a business to generate revenue without your constant physical exertion. To move forward, you must move knowledge from your head into your systems. This means creating standard operating procedures, implementing proper CRM software, utilising automation, and most importantly, building partnerships. Identifying a growth partner or delegating to a capable team reduces your risk. It's an exercise in leadership honesty. Take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. Your ideal growth partner is the person who finds the work that drains you to be entirely energising. Your fourth financial health check is the vacation test. If you were to turn off your phone and step away from your business for 4 solid weeks, what would happen? Would revenue stop? Would clients leave? Would invoices go unpaid? If the answer is yes, then your systems are failing to support your growth. Investing in efficient work practices, policy creation and contract sourcing isn't just an administrative chore, it is a fundamental financial strategy. A systemised business is a scalable business, and more importantly, it's a saleable asset. And now let's look to emotional resilience. Resilience is the secret factor separating business owners who scale from those who burn out. It's a core operational requirement, not just a nice-to-have personality trait. This is why it impacts your bottom line. Business is volatile. You will lose clients. You will face economic downturns. You will have team members resign at the worst possible moment. How you react to that volatility determines your financial strategy. Lack of resilience leads to costly emotional reactivity. When a leader lacks resilience, they experience call reluctance. They avoid having the tough sales conversations because they fear rejection. Even worse, lack of resilience leads to panic discounting. When the pipeline looks a bit thin and fear sets in, the unresilient leader immediately drops their prices to win a deal, completely destroying their profit margins and devaluing their brand in the market. They abandon their strategy out of fear. On the flip side, a resilient leader practices sales neutrality. They know the value of their offer, and they are willing to walk away from a bad fit. They don't discount out of desperation. They build systems, like reaction audits, to handle volatility, preserve their focus, and ensure consistent business growth regardless of the economic weather. Your fifth and final check is an honest assessment of your own resilience. How do you behave when a major deal falls through? Do you immediately look to slash costs, fire staff, and discount your services? Or do you step back, analyse the data, and stick to your strategic forward business planning? Building your resilience through mentoring, strategic coaching, and establishing strong support networks protects your profit margins just as much as any spreadsheet or financial forecast ever could. Let's quickly recap the 5 key financial health checks every leader must embrace to step out of the weeds and achieve real business clarity. 1. Move from the weather vane to the forecasting map. Know your cash flow ahead of time. Number 2, value your leadership time. Stop being the highest paid task manager and start focusing on Tier A strategy. 3, fix the leaky bucket. Prioritise offer clarity and client retention over the endless treadmill of acquisition. 4, escape the solo trap. Move the knowledge from your head into your systems to create a self-sufficient asset. Number 5, build your emotional resilience. Protect your margins by eliminating panic-driven emotional reactivity. If you've listened to these health checks today and realised that you're spending too much time in the engine room of your business Rather than on the bridge steering the ship, it might be time for a change. You don't have to navigate this transition alone. Think of the sporting greats. Behind every champion is a great coach. Consider the stellar students of the world. Behind every achiever is a mentor. Why should business be any different? Just like in sports or studies, having a person with greater insight and experience to assist you in business can be a huge leap towards success. If you're ready to stop running your business and start truly leading it, I invite you to explore my Strategic Wisdom Advisory Program. It's an elite level of support where we meet one-on-one weekly to tackle your most pressing challenges, refine your direction, and ensure you are acting with total confidence. We'll dive into team structures, proposals, contracts, and strategic messaging to ensure you are optimised for growth. To learn more, go to enervagroup.com.au/strategy. You can also unlock a wealth of free resources, practical insights and my video content by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Just search for Clive Enever on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in today. Remember, your business should work to provide you with the lifestyle and income you deserve. Stop merely surviving the complexity and start leading with clarity. Until next time, I'm Clive Enever. Keep strategizing, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for joining Clive. Remember to subscribe for more business wisdom. Want to work with Clive? Book a discovery call with him at enervagroup.com.au.